What's going on, everyone? I'm Daniel Rodriguez, aka Big D. It's time to review, finally, after all summer and after all year of just the spin-off. It's finally here for the spin-off to The Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead, Season 1, Episode 1, the series premiere titled Pilot. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, please go to amc.com/The Walking Dead. Watch the full episode there. Real quick, link down below. Over the next 4 months, I'm going to be reviewing over 25 TV shows. Just check it out. It's a 3-minute video, and it's a montage showing you all of the shows I'll be reviewing from TNT, AMC, FX, a bunch of other channels, man, Stars. So check it out. Please take your time. Just a link down below. I'd really appreciate it, guys. Let's get right to this. First off, yeah. It's here, baby. Remember 2 years ago? AMC thinking about a spinoff. What? It's crazy, man. Now it's here. Let's get to it. So, should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons and final score. And this is a personal opinion, so take this from a Walking Dead fan. Should have worn my Walking Dead shirt, I know. So Nick wakes up in a church, a shooting gallery, you could call it, because it's a bunch of drug people who stay there, little junkies. And Nick wakes up in the church, and his girlfriend, or at least he says the girl that he hangs out with, but let's just call it his girlfriend. She's a zombie. She's a walker, and that's the part where he's running and everything, and his pants are falling down. All that part. And he gets hit by a car. And we all know that from the trailer. We've seen that. Nothing new. Just okay. Seen stuff we've already seen before in trailers and everything. And he's at the hospital and the cops are there, and here's Travis. Travis is the not the biological dad, but he's dating his mom, who's Madison, and they're there and the cops, and it's like, is my son being charged? No. Well, then get out. So they're there, and Travis is a teacher, Madison is like a counselor, so they're at school, and Tobias is with a knife. And Tobias was really interesting. He only comes out 2 scenes in this whole episode, but he knows something's going on. That's why he brought a knife. Like, he knows something. I don't know if it's, biochemical or, like molecule. I don't know what's going on. So that's why he had a knife. Travis is at the church because Nick told him to go there. Like, he told him, because he was on drugs and everything. So he was like, he doesn't know whether it's real or not. And there's a junkie there. I didn't get scared at that part. I was like, something's going to go down. And he slips and there's blood, and that's where his girlfriend was eating that person. So there is a lot of blood there. Travis is teaching, and, the principal, they have these systems where they're listening, but he's talking about nature and building a fire and survival of the fittest and everything. And, he's talking about stuff. And, like, if you listen more, just imagine if you actually listened in class. And it's just so funny because Travis is he's a cool character. It's the first episode. Am I emotionally attached to him or any of the characters? No, not yet. But everyone's like, oh, Travis, he's such a flat character. It's only a 90-minute episode. It's not, we haven't spent 10 hours with him, Just give it time. Give it time. Please. So, where is it? Oh, the guy in the room is dying. The old man that Nick's in. He's like, he has to take, the nurse gives him a thing to go piss and poop in. And the guy is like you could tell he was breathing weird. All episode, you were like, this guy's gonna turn into a zombie, but he doesn't, at least as we know. But he's like having trouble and everything, so he's dying. Nick ends up escaping. Maddie wants to go to the church and see for herself, so Travis takes her there, and she's at the church and she sees drugs in Nick's book and everything, and she has a little emotional breakdown. Oh no! Apparently you're the only one your son has a drug problem. The only one in the world. Oh, we care about you so much. Oh. That whole thing was going on there. And Alicia, which is the daughter of Madison, her boyfriend never showed up. They literally spent like a 2-minute scene with her like, I'm here, lol, LOL. I'm still here, lol. I'm leaving. Like, okay. 2 minutes of my life I can never get back. I should have been watching SummerSlam, man. Stephen Amell. So that was going on. So he never showed up. Oh my gosh. If he turns out to be a zombie, we never saw it coming. What? Just saying, a little sarcasm there. So they went to see Nick's friend, which is named Cal. And after that, he couldn't find Nick and everything. So Travis and Madison, they're in the traffic, and there was a bunch of gunshots and everything. And I love there's a camera connected to the back of the truck, and you see him driving, and that was real cool. Like it's like if you're in the back of the truck. So it's a half day at school, and Tobias looks at Madison all weird, like, and Madison's like, and Tobias is like, and then he just drives off. The bus drives off. So it's a little weird, you know, doing that to your counselor, but you know, whatever floats your boat, bro. So Nick meets Cal, and Cal's ended up being a drug dealer. He was so convincing, and now he's a drug dealer, and it's like, oh no. It's always the ones who are so nice and cleaning their parents' car and everything. They end up being a drug dealer. Always. He was a good actor though. I was like, damn, he looked like a nice. Oh, Nick, I haven't talked to him for a few years, man. And now, yo, get that, Nick, come on, Nick. Like all that, dude. That's different, Cal, man. So he was gonna kill Nick and everything, but Nick ended up killing Cal. Shot him. Travis and Madison arrive, and Cal is a zombie. They run him over 2 times, just to sum it up. And after that, what the hell is happening? Next week on Fear the Walking Dead, you know. It's like, no, Snake, all that. So, what did I think about this episode overall? Let me get this straight. Is it better than The Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1? Is it better than the pilot? That's not a question. Is it better? No, not one bit. Hell, it's not better than The Walking Dead itself. But that's the first episode. It's a prequel. It's a prequel. It's not supposed to be like the first episode. We're not 6 weeks into, we're not like a month into the zombie apocalypse. This is literally when the world is breaking down around us. But let me tell you to the pros. The first thing that I love about this show is the directing. The way that the camera angles are, the way that they show, because it's a really wide lens camera, it's a very wide screen, so you see a lot of things. You see the city, a little bit blurry, but you get to see most things that like The Walking Dead really doesn't do. All you see is trees in The Walking Dead, but you see cities, you see buildings, you see people walking around, and you see a weird guy in a park wearing a Chinese hat for some reason. Because why not? So, yeah, going to Chinatown, but still, that's not racist. I love the zombie makeup. At first, I'm going to be honest, when I first saw the whole zombie thing and Cal was like, I was like, this is pathetic. I know this ain't Greg Nicotero. This ain't Greg. Like, it's the prequel. He's not going to look like a zombie. No, but then he got ran over and then he's like, and I was like, there it is. That's what I've been waiting for. And I applauded. Like, there it is. That's Nicotero's way, man. So, the zombies were fine. Totally fine. I guess you could say also Patient Zero. I guess they're calling it. Not really Patient Zero, but his girlfriend or whatever, when she was, like, eating that guy. Oh, probably shouldn't say she was eating that guy. She was munching. That's a little dirty there. The zombie was into the guy, I guess. I don't know. We'll just go with it. Yeah, so that happened. Chris. Not Chris. Am I saying Chris? I'm sorry. Nick. Nick's a cool character. The whole drug. He got annoying at a time, but when you think about it, is he the main character? Because they show him a lot more than the mom and dad. Mostly. So I tend to feel like he's the main man, like the whole leader. But, because Travis doesn't look like he's a leader type of guy. I do love the locations we go, the church and the hospital, and then that waterway down in the tunnels. That's really cool. I do like Travis. I love Cliff Curtis. I'm just being a little biased here. I'm going to be honestly biased. Cliff Curtis is awesome, so it's him as Travis. I think he's a perfect choice. Is he a little flat? Yes, he is, but it's the first episode. You didn't see him for 5 hours. We haven't been with him that long. Next Sunday, we'll tell if he's flat more or if he actually gives a crap about being the main man in the Fear the Walking Dead. So we'll see that. I love the whole school and lessons when he's talking about, you know, nature and everything, and then the next day a zombie apocalypse happens and everyone just ends up dying because everyone just gets bit and shot and all that stuff goes down, and then it's just not fun because then that guy is like, well, you told me to build a fire, but you never built a fire, and then I guess they just never get to the fire because that fire never gets burned. But he's like, no, I don't bug me, and then he gets bit, and then it just falls down, and then that's it, and then I go, that guy died, but then I don't know where my teacher is because my teacher is like not there, and then he doesn't teach anymore because there's like 8 people missing in the classroom, and I was like, no, why not? I like donuts. Why don't you like donuts? Anyway, moving on. So, anyway, we were talking about everyday lives, about their everyday lives, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Tobias. I really enjoyed the Tobias scene. Like, seeing the clip over the past 3 months, like they showed him talking, I was like, I can't tell whether this guy's 25 or if he's a teenager. He ended up being a teenager student, and he was talking about the molecules and everything. I was like, this guy's pretty smart. And that whole scene there, this whole episode is about dialogue and about the characters, introducing us to the characters. It's not about zombies. It's about introducing us to the people we're going to be with them for the next few years. So hold on to your butts. And it's very different. This episode, this whole 90-minute episode did not feel like The Walking Dead whatsoever. Last thing I checked, that's not a bad thing. Now to the cons. Travis has a son named Chris. We only got to see him like one time in this episode. Yes, there's 5 more episodes left. But really? Only one time seeing Chris? Really? That's it? Why didn't you show Chris more? Well, you know. I didn't like the final ending shot, the train and everything. Like after he was like, what the hell is happening? And it should have ended with him, like the 3 of them standing there and the camera backing up, but it showed the train at the end. I was like, that makes no sense. Don't do that. It's gross. So the final shot, I didn't like it. I think that's a horrible way to end a series premiere. You know, like it's a train and it's a city of Los Angeles, but you don't see much of Los Angeles. You see a train and a few blocks. You know, that's it. It's not the full city of Los Angeles. A lot of people are complaining about this. It is slow. There are a few scenes that are slow, and you know what makes it slow? Alicia, the sister. I'm not talking about the way she acts or anything, but who cares? Who cares of Alicia, you know? Like, she's already becoming an annoying character. She looks like, oh, you know, my boyfriend's here, and oh, look, he's writing permanent marker on my arm, and I'm gonna have to, like, get it off, like 7 hours of scrubbing and everything. Like, do we care? You know, I'm not saying I hate the character or anything, it's just the way they used it in this episode. She doesn't look like, oh, this is making an attractive daughter, because apparently, you know, why not? So, was this a good premiere? Yes, it was. Was it great? No. Did I have high expectations? Did it reach my expectations? No, it didn't. Met to the middle. I'm going to give this series premiere a solid B. It's a good episode overall. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. I'll definitely be giving next week a try. I mean, it's only 6 weeks, so I'm not gonna like not watch it. I'm gonna watch it all the way every 6 weeks. I mean, every Sunday I'm gonna be watching it. So stay tuned for me. Stay tuned with me, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Comment down below. Let me know what was your favorite part of the whole series premiere. Tell me your pros. Tell me your cons. Tell me your predictions. I'll see you all next week. Again, Travis and them. You know, you heard the pros. You heard the cons. I did like the way Cal was getting run over and everything. Like that was really intense. That was really cool. And Kim Dickens' character almost got bit. Madison almost got bit, so that was like, oh god. Of course, they're not going to kill her off. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. See you all for the next 5 weeks. Make sure, link down below to my fall 2015 TV show schedules. Spock be with you always.